Hi, Aslo Recaps here. Today I'm going to explain animated adventure comedy film called Ice Age. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notification in less than 5 seconds. You got it? Alright, click the like button too and let's get started. A squirrel named Scrat looks for a location to keep his acorn for the winter. Eventually, as he attempts to crush it, he unintentionally causes a sizable ice crack to develop that extends for miles before igniting a sizable avalanche that nearly crushes him. A herd of ancient animals that are migrating south to avoid the impending ice age step on him after he barely flees. A pair of brontosaurs attack Sid, a clumsy ground sloth who is abandoned by his family and chooses to travel on his own, after he unintentionally ruins their meal and enrages them. Soon after, Manny, a mammoth traveling to the north, saves Sid by driving away the rhinoceros and continuing on his journey. Sid follows Manny because he doesn't want to be left outside and unprotected. Sid proceeds to migrate after Manny, who is annoyed by Sid's gregarious attitude and wants to migrate alone. Soto, the leader of a Smilodon pack, plans to eat Roshan, the chief's infant son, alive to exact vengeance on the human tribe for killing half of his pack. Roshan's mother and boy flee during a raid led by Soto on the human camp. She jumps down the cascade with Roshan when Soto's lieutenant Diego corners her. Diego is ordered to locate the boy and bring him back as retribution for failing to do so, while the rest of the pack waits for him at Half Peak Mountain. He will be killed in Roshan's stead if he fails. Later, Sid and Manny come across the mother trying to escape the water while still dead from her fall. The mother only has enough energy to give Manny Roshan before she passes away and vanishes into the ocean. Sid successfully convinces them to return the infant, but when they get there, they discover it has been abandoned. Diego meets them there and persuades the two to let him assist in finding the humans. Manny chooses to lead the way because he does not trust Diego's motivations regarding the infant and wants to keep an eye on him. Diego, like Manny, gets easily irritated by Sid's chatty demeanor. Diego secretly guides the four as they continue their journey to Half Peak, where his pack is ready to ambush them. The party finally arrives at a cave with a number of cave paintings after experiencing a number of mishaps along the way, with Manny gradually growing fond of Sid and confiding in Diego. There, Sid and Diego discover Manny's history and his prior encounters with human hunters who killed his family, which included his partner and child, and left Manny a depressed loner. Later, just as the party is about to arrive at Half Peak, a lava river begins to form. Roshan, Manny, and Sid all make it across without incident, but Diego is left hanging on a cliff and in danger of plunging into the fire. By barely avoiding certain death, by tumbling into the lava, Manny saves him. The herd stops for the night, and Roshan makes his first strides toward Diego, who is beginning to reconsider his goal. The following day, as the herd approaches the trap, Diego changes his mind and tells Manny and Sid about it because he now has a newfound appreciation for Manny for saving his life and has also come to like him. Diego begs for their trust and attempts to stop the attack as the pair becomes aggressive towards him. The herd struggles against Soto's pack, but despite their best efforts, Soto and his friends manage to surround Manny. Diego leaps in the way and gets hurt as Soto moves in for the kill on Manny. Then, after knocking a disoriented Soto into a rock wall, Manny releases several sharp icicles, impaling and immediately killing him. The remainder of the pack flees in terror. Diego's injury, which Manny and Sid fear is fatal, causes them grief, but they proceed on their journey without him. To their astonishment, a recovered Diego joins them just in time to see Roshan depart after the two successfully return him to his tribe. The trio departs for warmer climes as best pals at that point. Scrat eventually winds up on the beaches of a tropical island, frozen in a block of ice, 20,000 years later. An acorn that was also frozen in the same ice mass is washed away as the ice slowly melts. Then, when Scrat attempts to stomp a coconut into the earth, he unintentionally sets off a volcanic eruption. And that was how the movie ended.